Ottawa Mayor Jim Watson announced that he would not seek re-election as mayor of the city of Ottawa. The city of Ottawa, the nation's capital, is a city that has much tourism and much to offer. And now the city will be looking for a new mayor in the upcoming municipal elections. One of the candidates for mayor of the city of Ottawa is Ottawa City Councillor Catherine McKenney. They were instrumental in declaring a state of emergency for things like the amount of homelessness in the city of Ottawa, as well as much more. They also fought heavily for residents in the midst of the occupation of downtown Ottawa that took place in February of 2022. And they join me now to discuss their mayoral campaign and why they want to be mayor of the city of Ottawa. Catherine, thanks so much for joining me today. Just start out, I guess, with that first piece I mentioned. Why do you ultimately want to become the next mayor of the city of Ottawa?
Well, Wyatt, first off, thank you so much for the invitation to be on your program. You know, the city of Ottawa has got such tremendous potential. The people in this city are well engaged. We have, a lot of waterfront in this city. We've got great natural features. We've got it's a university town, strong public sector, strong local business sector. There just really is the potential for this city to grow into something that would make us all very proud. And I believe that I have the plan and the will to get us there, to ensure that we have the healthiest city in this country, the greenest city, and the best connected city in Canada.
And obviously, in this campaign, one thing I personally have noticed, and I would imagine many other people have noticed as well, is that it's not necessarily, and with many municipal elections, it's not necessarily as personal as, say, provincial or federal elections. But you do still have opponents in this race. You're running against your primary competitor, Mark Sutcliffe, who has been a longtime broadcaster for the CPAC channel. So, I mean, looking at Mark Sutcliffe, he's also, again, has a lot of experience within the city of Ottawa. But why do you ultimately believe that you are the best choice to lead the city of Ottawa forward? And obviously what is, getting out of the COVID pandemic, but obviously things like housing affordability and many other issues as well.
Well, I've been in and around the city of Ottawa for most of my career. I worked early on for two city councillors. I lived in Canada, worked for the councillor in Canada, and eventually went to the city. Had a senior role at the city in the bureaucracy. I worked for who is now the city manager, Steve Kanalakis, oversaw all of operations at the city, and then came back as a councillor for 2 terms. So, my experience really is, very in depth, very rich, right across the bureaucracy, both in the bureaucracy and political. And that really, when we think about what it takes to be the mayor of a large city, we really need, somebody who has demonstrated their experience, has, in my case, I'm very much aware of, understand the homelessness emergency in front of us, the climate crisis that we're facing. I have been instrumental in, things like bringing electric buses to the city, many developments within the city. I've had kind of a key role in all of that. So it's the job of mayor is difficult one. I think it takes years for somebody to become fully qualified for it, and I believe that my experience up until now has shown that I'm ready to do the job.
And then just lastly, before we conclude, when you look at the COVID-19 pandemic, it has obviously affected not just Ottawa, but many other municipalities right across the country. But as I mentioned previously, Ottawa is known for, its tourism. It's known for Parliament Hill, and that's one of the main reason it attracts tourism, the Byward Market. There's, again, lots of tourism in the city of Ottawa. So how, as mayor specifically, would you work to address issues that have impacted, the tourism sector because of the pandemic?
You're correct. The pandemic really did have a negative impact on Ottawa's downtown. More specifically, it's commercial sector downtown in and around Parliament, especially in Ottawa, because we are a government town where much of our workforce is administrative. So much of our workforce left the commercial sector, and we're still dealing with that. And tourism in Ottawa has always been part of what makes it a great city, makes it fun. It brings it to life. Having visitors in the downtown, we really need to reimagine our downtown so that people are living in and around Parliament Hill. They're living, they're working, they're visiting. Domestic visitors from, whether it's within the city, within the province, within the country, or international. We really have to look at how we bring people back downtown who maybe haven't been thinking about it for a few years through the pandemic. But key to that will be to ensure that we have things that, that we have a clean city, a healthy city, that we're taking care of people, that we have good transit to get people around whenever they do arrive in Ottawa. Lots to be done, but it's not without its challenges. But it's certainly, within our reach. We have a very strong tourism sector, and working together, we can make sure that we have people living downtown, working downtown, and visiting our downtown.
Okay, Ottawa mayoral candidate Catherine McKenney. They're running to be Ottawa's next mayor in the upcoming municipal elections. Catherine, thanks so much for your time today.
Thank you. It's nice to chat with you.